He didn't break you with his hands. He broke you with his mood when you walked through the door, with the silence that filled the room before he even opened his mouth, with the way you learned to read his energy before you even checked your own. And the worst part? You called it love. Sis, I am not speaking from a book. I am speaking from a bloodline of women who know exactly what this costs. Sit with me. You kept showing up for a man who never once showed up for himself. What he cannot give you was never yours to earn. It was always his to heal. And until he decides to heal it, every woman he touches will pay the price for a debt she never owed. There is a man in your life who carries a fire inside of him that has nothing to do with passion and everything to do with pain. It came wrapped in charm and presence, in a confidence that felt like safety before your discernment had a chance to ask, what does he actually believe about himself? This man has decided that life owes him, that people owe him, that you owe him. His rage is not rooted in disappointment. It is rooted in entitlement, and that distinction changes everything. A man disappointed in himself still has a reference point for personal responsibility. He is reachable. But a man who believes the world failed him, he is not looking inward. He is looking for someone to blame. And the closest person, the one who loves him, the one who stays, becomes the place he deposits everything life never gave him. Your love is not a gift to be cherished in his framework. It is a debt he is collecting. When rejection finds a man like this, it doesn't make him humble. It makes him dangerous, not always with his hands, sometimes with his silence, his moods, his ability to make you feel like the problem when you were only ever the person trying to love him through one. He will hate you for loving him, not because you failed, because your love became a mirror. Your consistency exposed his chaos. Your peace agitated his dysfunction. So he punished you for it, flipped the entire story until somehow you were apologizing for needing to be loved back. Some of you are still apologizing right now. That is not love. That is control wearing love's clothing. So when you see it, when his first language is grievance and his last word is always someone else's fault, when you have become so good at reading his energy that your body stays braced even when the house is quiet, when loving him has made you question your own mind, that is not love making you crazy. That is a woman whose nervous system has been keeping score while her heart kept making excuses. You are not crazy, you are exhausted. Run. There is a difference between a man who was wounded and is working, and a man who is wounded and decided the wound makes him old. One will grow beside you, the other will consume you and call it love. You cannot outlove entitlement. You cannot shrink small enough to satisfy a man who has decided life itself came up short. So here is your action, sis. Right now, name it. Write down what you've been calling love that has actually been labor. What you've been calling a rough patch that has actually been your life slipping away one excuse at a time. Write it down, read it back, because you cannot leave what you have not yet been willing to name. And once you name it, run, not in shame, not in defeat. Run because there is a woman on the other side of this decision, whole, unbothered, unbraced, who has been waiting on you to finally choose her. She is ready, and so, sis, are you? Amen. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31:25.